all those things that I would say, you would argue and say it's just by chance, or it's a gut feeling, or it's that gestalt that tells you this is what to do and the right thing. And I realized that it wasn't because I was trained in that decision. Yes, there was training that helped to make that decision, and it's not because of that, though. I realized that there was a power that was beyond that, that helped me to make the right decision. Not just to look at the facts, not just to make a decision, but to make the right decision. Originally, I was from Wisconsin, little town Jim Falls, north of Eau Claire. And then when I was about 10 or 11, my mom and us kids, 5 of us, moved to Florida, Fort Myers, Florida, where we grew up basically in the swamps out off Daniels Road. Then I went to high school in Forest Lake Academy, and that's how I ended up going to Southern Missionary College, and met my wife. My real spiritual growth, I would say, took place when I went to med school in Memphis. There were several of us that were Adventists that were attending med school there, or dental school, or optometry school in Memphis. And so we all got to be involved in the church and just helping the church become deacons, elders, Sabbath school teachers. And I found that having to prepare for a class, having to prepare for a lecture, having to prepare just to speak to a group and lead out in that, I grew more spiritually in doing that than just sitting in a class and listening. The reason I chose to come to Dalton from when I was leaving residency at Florida Hospital in Orlando had several options of where to go practice, and I was looking for a place that I could feel that I could practice the rest of my life, retire. I remember it was around Christmas time, and Vivian and Bob Rates, Dr. Rates, they kept me at their house. They let me stay at their house, and I visited with them, stayed with them for the weekend. And I remember Friday nights, WSMC was playing some very nice Christmas music, Sabbath-oriented, and that just spoke to me. It was early in December, went to church that Sabbath, and Dr. White was speaking that Sabbath, and his sermon was how to make the right decision and know that it is God's will. So my wife and I talked about it, and we had some differences sometimes about priorities and what we wanted and where we wanted to be. And so one time she went to one room, I went to the bedroom, and I just knelt down at the side of the bed and I prayed and I said, God, you've got to show me where you want me to go, and I've got to know that it's not just right for me, it's not just right for practice, but it's right for my wife, it's right for my family. And I said amen, and as soon as I said amen and I went to stand up, literally the phone rang right next to me on the bedside, and I answered it, and it was Vivian Rates, and she was saying, we just had our office Christmas party tonight, and we just hope that you guys are here next year when we have our Christmas party, and you're going to be part of us and all that. And I saw that as an answer from God, that He answered my prayer and told me, this is where I want you to go. But I will tell you, there is nowhere else I'd rather be. I mean, I think about other places that maybe I could go practice or work, and the one thing that keeps me saying no is I say, but I couldn't leave the community of believers and church members that I have here that are basically family, and you just feel like they're all part of your own family. And I thank you all for that.